Audrey and Lawrence, the complete collection. Erotic stories, written by Giselle Renarde. Read by Giselle Renarde. Forward. I was young once, and like many young people, I was convinced I knew everything. The rising generation always assumes it knows better than its elders. It isn't until another generation of subversives comes along to undermine our efforts that we begin to value diversity of opinion. That, or beat our fists against the sky, muttering, "Kids these days." Even our approach to relationships seems revolutionary when we are young. We are each willing to take personal credit for the inventions of everything from seduction to martyrdom, only after appraising the lives of family, friends, historical and literary figures whose existences superseded our own, do we begin to see patterns of human interactions emerging. The Audrey and Lawrence series of short stories was conceived around a period of youthful impudence. I was once like Audrey. When I looked out into the world of men, I saw only their desolation. Like Audrey, I knew I could save them from the inertia of their lonely lives. I was superhuman. I was a force to be reckoned with. It's precisely this set of qualities that shapes unwitting Audrey into the femme fatale. For Lawrence's part, his acceptance of a savior is his downfall. He never managed to escape an upbringing that taught him meekness was blessed, even if that very docility caused him the greatest pain. Audrey and Lawrence are drawn to one another in part because of their polarity. They embody sin and goodness, respectively, but to view oneself as archetypal is to deny one's humanity. Notice throughout most of these stories, Audrey's orientation is toward herself and Lawrence. Notice also that she's only concerned with Lawrence in relation to herself. She isn't terribly interested in his life outside her bedroom. Similarly, the reader must begin to wonder, does this woman have no friends, no family? Where is her life? Audrey shapes herself into a fatal anti-hero in her belief that she is doing right by all. Like a child, she is egocentric. She truly believes that what is best for her is best for everyone. The wisdom of years is the realization that what we know is negligible in relation to all that remains to be known. The only happily ever after Audrey can conceive of involves Lawrence leaving his wife to marry her. In our assessment of their relationship, we must wonder if there is not some happier alternative. Giselle Renarde, 2010. Kiss the Cook by Giselle Renarde. How are Eggs Benedict like oral sex? I don't know, Lawrence. How are Eggs Benedict like oral sex? You don't get either at home, he chuckled. My stomach plunged 6 stories. You don't get either at home? I guess he meant it as some kind of veiled compliment, but still, Lawrence wasn't usually so crass. Even if the insult wasn't aimed at me, it still hurt to hear him say something so mean-spirited. Groan, I said, pretending to find his joke merely innocuous. Why did I always do that? Pretend to be perpetually unoffended, I mean. Kissing my way across Lawrence's fleshy abdomen, I nuzzled his pubic hair from top to balls, taking in that quintessentially male aroma of spent cock.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?